has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We feeling the weight of our essence. We're here to go away. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun now, first round. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Robin.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up a Houston first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player. And that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. 19 Texas.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He runs inside the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. So that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Little more. Here we go. 18. Let's go.
From the gun, Stroud. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
missed a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 17. Has him on the quick hitter. There's a little bit up to the 21. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap here to Howard. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it up. And the Texans return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Moves it at the 7. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hey, all right.
Here's Stroud. And he's got it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Look the hot. Look at 18. What's that? Look the hot. Look the hot. Hey.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They're going to run for it with Chubb. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Howard out of the pistol here. Level a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Howard throwing on 3rd down. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run wide, throwing. That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hit of 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Why, Tony? Hey, south. Hey.
1st down throw by Stroud. That's back-to-back for Dell. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. They get 6 and a first.
You may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
The 17-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans looking for a bigger lead before the break. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Chubb running out of the gun. He breaks the tackle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
To the air, Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Down, 1 yard to go.
On the quick, right? 118. Flat. 19 Texas.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did.
He's got it at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 38 out of the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go.
60 boxes. 15, right here.
They motion the slot man right. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
18. What's up? Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Stroud throwing here on first. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This from 48 on the left hash. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And our first half ends with 3 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kaimi Fairbairn the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. On first down, Howard. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Win again here. Howard. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Throwing now. Howard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Buggy.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
At 18.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Howard looking to pass. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, it can transform a short completion into a big play.
Speed left, speed left. Hey, south.
1st down from the red zone. And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that.
And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offense is wanting to stay ahead of the chains. They want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for third down. Now Howard to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
It is going to be a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Has it at the 37. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
All right.
Here's Chubb. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Swap. Mother swap.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Second and 6 coming up here.
How? What's that? What? Tony.
Again, it's Chubb. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Complete to Chubb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here we go. Let's go.
They give inside to Chubb. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Howard now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're on it. That's intercepted. Picked up by Frankie Luvu.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just looking for something positive. If you get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
On the ground again with Mixon. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Keeping it with Mixon. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
All right.
3rd and long for him here. Throw right side. Dell has it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. It's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And they don't get the kickoff, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
All right.
Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll go play action. Howard. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun. Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So it's the Texans who defend their building to take the win. And instead of losing such a close one the week before, they're still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.